Hi, I'm Dr. Rehrig, and I'm giving you a little introduction to something you're about to experience. And in our office, we call it H.I.P, which stands for Health Improvement Program. It's actually a program to really address the causes of the symptoms that you may be experiencing. The actual method that we use is called nutrition response testing, and I've been studying it. Basically, have a master's degree in implementing it and helping our patients. And I've been doing it for probably close to 15 years. So with this method, I'm able to actually restore health by locating the problems that may exist in the body that are creating your symptoms. I'll give you an example. A lot of times we find people are actually taking in chemicals into their system, and even things like heavy metals, mercury, lead, aluminum. Many times they're actually allergic to the foods they like. Obviously, sugar-type products can be a common one. Many times they are harboring immune problems like bacterial or viral things that can be creating their symptoms. They may not even know about it. And another particular problem people don't know about at all, and we can actually run a whole clinic by correcting these problems, and that's scar tissue. I'll get to that in just a little bit. But again, right now this is a little introduction. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be evaluating the systems of the body, and we're going to be doing that through a simple muscle test. And the muscle test has more to do with energy in the body, energy systems, than it does actual muscle testing. So it's not arm wrestling, it's actually a way to locate problems that exist in the body. This little mannequin here is actually something we use to show people how the acupuncture system works. If you remember, the Chinese mapped out an electromagnetic energy flow in a human body 5,000 years ago. So they took an unseen, invisible energy field and they mapped out how it moved in a human body. Kind of interesting. No bells, no whistles, no computers, just this. And their own observation. These lines, I hope you can see it there on the camera, these lines are called meridians. They're like flows of energy. I call them highways of energy. And these highways must flow, just like the cars, hopefully, on the roadways. If they get blocked, well, you know what happens there. There's trouble. Well, if energy gets blocked in a human being, that's real trouble. Because now we start getting symptoms from that, and the Chinese knew that was a problem a long time ago. So a lot of what we deal with during this examination, evaluation, relates to that system. And so we'll be using that system to locate problems that right now are causing you the symptoms that brought you here. Along the way, everyone gets to experience what I call my energy ball. This is a ping pong ball. It has a light and a battery in there. And these are two electrodes right here. I hope you can see them. Now this ball does nothing until we supply an electrical force. So I'm going to do that right now with my fingers. And notice we get a little response there. We get the light on. Well, the only reason we can get a light on is because I'm supplying the energy. So that energy we can't see. It's very, disturbing to us. We like to see things. But this shows that indeed human beings are made up of an electrical field. And I'm supplying that and we're getting a response. So as we're doing our muscle testing, checking your thyroid, checking the heart, checking the lungs, checking all the organs and gland systems over the body, we're looking for any malfunction in that organ or gland. Something that's creating it to function less than what it should. And when everything is functioning well, the light will be on. When something's not working, the light's out. And I'm going to pick that up as we do our muscle testing. You'll experience it shortly. Now the other thing I like to show here, that there's a lot of information about this really out there. You can go to Borders, or well, Borders might be closed right now, go to Amazon. Here's a book called Vibrational Medicine by Dr. Richard Gerber. He's a medical doctor. This whole book is full of information about the subtleties of energy, the invisible forces. And this was the original book. I kept it only because you can see here, hopefully, around this leaf, by the way, that's an aspen leaf, that's the energy field around a leaf, basically like our food. So these are the things that we're going to be using to help you find the causes of your problem. In this office, we're interested in one thing: why you have a problem. We're not interested in the symptom itself directly. They're basically clues for us, is what they are. And we're detectives. Our whole purpose is to take those clues, those symptoms that you're experiencing rather, and get them cleared up by finding what's actually causing them. And that's what we do with this method. So you're about to experience a very interesting procedure. This was just simply a short briefing so that by the time you are ready to get started with this and get your own evaluation, you have a little bit more of an understanding. You're going to be experiencing some of the things I just discussed. We'll explain it further. We'll answer any questions, and then we'll get started and we'll find out why you're having the problems that you're having. See you shortly.